Hi everybody, my name is Eric, and today we're talking about the two most important guitar chords for beginners to learn. So, chords. That's a huge topic, and Rimsky-Korsakov wrote entire books about it. Beethoven spent his entire life learning about it, but what is a chord, or a chord, as it's spelled? Well, it's any time that you play two notes or more at the same time. So, this is a chord. Here's a chord. Here's a bigger chord. And a bigger chord. Obviously on guitar there are 6 strings, and so you can only really have a 6-note chord maximum, but on piano you could have an infinite number if you push your arm down. But really there is no upper limit to chords. Anything with 2 notes or more is a chord. And so let's get into these 2 chords that every beginning guitarist needs to learn. Well, I lied a little bit. There are actually 4 chords, but each one is a major and a minor version. And so let's start with the first one. It's a very simple chord. It's going to be the E minor chord. So what we're going to do is take our middle finger and our ring finger and put the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, which is the A string. And then our ring finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, which is the D string. And you're going to play all 6 strings at the same time. So open E string, low E, 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret D string, open G, open B, and open high E string. And it sounds like this. That is, I think, the first chord that every guitar player should learn, an E minor chord. And it's called E minor because it sounds sad. But now let's talk about the E major chord. It's happy brother. We're going to do the same thing. Middle finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string. Ring finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string. But then we're going to take our pointer finger here and put it on the 1st fret of the 4th string, which is the G string. So in total, starting from the low E, we've got open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. All together. That's our E major. So the difference between an E minor and an E major is just this pointer finger on the 1st fret of the G string. So practice that for a second, switching between the major and the minor. And that's the first chord that I think everybody should learn, the major and the minor version. But now let's talk about the second chord that every beginner guitar player should learn, and that's the A major chord. So what we're going to do now is go down 1 string. We're no longer going to play the low E string. We're going to skip that string completely, and we're going to do open A, middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, so the D string, 2nd fret, ring finger, just below that, 2nd fret, 4th string, so the G string, and then we're going to take our pinky and put that on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, which is the B string. And then finally, the E string, the high E at the bottom, we're going to play it open. And so all 5 notes together is like this. Open, 2, 2, 2, open. That's the A major. Now, just like the E major and the E minor, the difference is 1 finger. And so what we're going to do now is take our pinky, which is here on the 2nd fret of the B string, release that, and put our pointer finger here on the 1st fret of the B string instead. And so now we've got open A, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G, 1st fret B, and then open E string. All together it's like this. So once again, A major, 0, 2, 2, 2, 0. Don't play the E string at the top. A minor, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0. And when I say 0, I mean an open fret. You'll see that on tablature a lot, 0 representing an open string. So once again, let's recap the 2 chords or 4 chords that every beginning guitar player should learn. So an E major, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. E minor, 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0. And then A major, 0, 2, 2, 2, 0. Don't play the open E at the top. And then A minor, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0. Don't play the E at the top. So these A chords only have 5 strings on them, but the E chords have 6. And so let's get into a quick conversation about why these chords are so important. Well, if you know these 4 chords, you know enough to be able to play almost every song that ever existed. You see, the most common types of chords are major and minor chords. And there are some other chords that are less common, like dominant 7th chords, minor 7ths, major 7ths, augmented, diminished, and so on. And in later lessons we'll get into those, but let's just focus on these 4 for now. And so let's talk about bar chords real quick and why these shapes that we just learned are so powerful. What you can do is take these same shapes and move them up the fretboard, and it will make different chords using those same shapes. And so I'll demonstrate what I mean by that. Let's take that E minor shape, okay? It's 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0, right? But let's say I wanted to play a minor chord a half step higher. And so we just simply go up 1 fret, and what we're going to do now is instead of 0, so these open strings, we're going to add 1 to every single note that we had in that E minor. So instead of 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0, we've now adding 1 to each. So we've got 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. And so I'm going to take my pointer finger and I'm going to play on this left side right here and just simply put it down on my guitar like this and press down on all 6 strings. So I'm not using the middle of my finger right here. I'm using the left side of it right here where it's a little bit harder and it's a little bit closer to the bone because it's more effective to press down that way, and you get less dead notes when you simply rotate your finger a little bit off to the side instead of trying to play flat like you would with a capo. So let's do that. We're going to do an F minor chord now instead of an E minor chord, and that will be 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. And I can take that same shape and go up 1 more and say 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, and now we have an F sharp minor. Go up 1 more, we've got a G minor, and then a G sharp minor, an A minor, so on and so forth. But those of you who are paying attention, you just heard me say A minor, right? But what happened to this A minor? Well, those are called voicings. You see, there's more than one way to play every single chord on the guitar. And so you remember this one from a few minutes ago. But we can take this minor shape that starts on the E string and put it up here on the 5th fret, 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5. And that's the same chord, just simply with a different voicing. So let's now do it with the E major, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. We'll take that bar chord and we'll put it on the 1st fret across all 6 strings. And then we'll take our ring finger, put it here on 3 on the A string, pinky, put it here on 3 on the D string, and then middle finger, put it here on 2 on the G string. So we've got 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. That's an F major chord. And if we simply take that middle finger off, like that, we now have a minor chord. So let's switch between the F minor and the F major, just simply by removing and putting down our middle finger. Pretty awesome, right? Let's move it up now to the 7th fret, and we'll do that same shape. So let's start with the minor shape. So we've got, starting on the low E, 7, 9, 9, 7, 7, 7. Now that sounds a lot like Hotel California. You See how easy it is to take these shapes and move them around with the bar chords? So let's demonstrate again. Let's take it up to the 7th fret here. And we'll start with a minor chord. So starting on the low E, 7, 9, 9, 7, 7, 7. Just like that. And if we add the middle finger again on the G string, the 4th string from the top, we have the major version. So this is a B minor to a B major. And I can move that anywhere. So again, just to recap, open position, we've got an E major, let go of the pointer finger, we have an E minor. Take that bar chord, that finger, the first finger, and bar across the 6 strings, let's say the 5th fret for example. Take your ring finger and your pinky, put them on the A and the D string, 2 frets away. So this is 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5. Now a minor chord. Put that middle finger down so that it's 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5. And we've got a major chord. So let's do the same thing now using the shapes that we learned on the A string. So excluding this low E, only 5 strings. You remember the A major, like this, 0, 2, 2, 2, 0. Let's now take our pointer finger and bar across one of the frets. Let's say the 5th fret here, for example. We'll take that, and then we'll take our middle finger, ring finger, and our pinky finger, and simply put them 2 frets away on the strings below. So we have 5, 7, 7, 7, and then 5 again at the bottom. And so let's play that. That's the bar shape, and we can take that major chord and move it anywhere. So let's just move up for fun. Just like that. And if we were to take our ring finger and lift that one up here to the D string, and then put the pinky below that, and then put our middle finger again on that B string on the fret in between where you're barring. So in this case, it would be 5, 7, 7, 6, 5. You get the minor version. So once again, major. And then switch it around so that the middle finger's in the middle, and we have the minor version. And we can move that around anywhere as well. So, just to recap, E major, E minor, A major, A minor, and then with a bar chord, major shape, minor shape, starting on E string, go down a string, and we've got major shape, minor shape, starting from the A string. And so using these 2 chords, the major and the minor version, these 4 chords, and moving them up and down with the bar chord, the pointer finger, can get you infinite combinations, and you'll be able to play almost every song that ever existed. Alright, so let's do a quick example here. Let's play a song by George Harrison. What we're going to do is we're going to start in the F sharp minor shape. So this is 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2. And then we're going to switch down to the B major shape, which is starting on the A string, and we're going to play frets 2, 4, 4, 4, 2. And it sounds a little like this. And then it goes to the E major chord. And then the C sharp minor chord. So this is, starting on the A string, 4, 6, 6, 5, 4. So let's start from the top again. And then we've got this chord. But I think we'll save that for another day. So, hopefully this is helpful. I definitely encourage you, if you're a beginner guitar, to practice your E major, E minor, A major, A minor, and then your bar shapes going up and down the fret. So that's it for this lesson. Just remember that a chord is any time that you play 2 notes together on the guitar. And the most common chords are these major and and minor shapes in the E and A string position. With just those 4 right there and a little bit of practice, you can play millions and millions of songs. Okay, everybody, so that's it for this lesson. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you like this. Let me know if you have any thoughts about this, ways to improve. We're always looking to try to do better, and I'm looking to grow the channel, so I appreciate you guys' engagement a lot. Let me know if you guys have any other things that you'd like me to talk about or that you would like to learn about, and I'll be sure to include it in the next video. This is going to be a multi-part series about chords, and we're going to go really deep into it. I'm going to teach you guys everything that I know, but I think this is a really great place to start. So let me know what you guys think. I definitely appreciate it. See you next time.